Hello, welcome to my second video blog. This one's been a couple of days in the making, but I've found that the video blogs manage to express what I've been doing a lot better than the written word. So let's have a look and see what I've done in the last couple of days. So far I've done about 5.5 minutes of editing, and I'm starting to see what I feared might happen. Sort of slowly running out of cutaways and interview material, which is pretty important to hold the entire documentary together, because Jovan and Laura really feel very strongly about not having a voiceover in there. The documentary has to be held together with interviews, which is proving to be a bit more difficult than I originally imagined. It is coming together very nicely though, I must say. In general, I'm finding it pretty easy to find enough sort of material to go to that is relevant to what they're saying or what they're talking about in the interviews. And for that I really have to applaud Laura, because she really took on the instructions of getting enough material, or getting just lots and lots of material really well. So she did a really fantastic job. Basically what I've been doing is just grouping relevance. So when I was capturing it, I sort of sorted it into folders, and from that, when I've actually finished all of that, I've started sorting out like what an interviewer has said. Say what Bill has said, if he says something about how the school differs to a state school, then I'll have just search for all sorts of things that children wouldn't normally do in a state school that they do at the Montessori school. So that's just one example, and then sort of grouped them, doing Bill's and then Janet's and then some of Debbie's, and then from that, once I've got sort of areas that I've managed to group, then I've been able to link them together really easily, which seems to be, for me, the best way to do it, because it's easier to do this than to just like sort of make up a start and then do it from beginning to end in a very linear way. So this way is working really well, and I'm finding that I'm getting it done pretty quickly. Some areas that I'm going to have to carefully focus on is making sure I cover all the criteria of that the documentary is supposed to portray, and that's mainly that the school covers all of the areas that are required by the education department. I'm finding that the interviewees talked very little about that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see if I can find enough information on that. But I'm coming in again tomorrow to work on it again for the full day, and then I'm going back to Kununurra for 2 weeks. I very much doubt that it'll get done before I go, but I wanted to get a good foothold of it done, and then when I come back, just put on the finishing touches, grade it, and then do all the sound work, which is going to be pretty easy considering the content. Going back to sound, in the sound work, Janet especially, I think I'm going to have to put through auditions, de-ess her a bit, because she has extremely vocal S's on the end of her sentences. So it can be quite distracting and I just want to take those S's down a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of an example.
That I don't think people often understand how your social or any child's social side develops, and sometimes the criticism will be where they don't have lots of friends. They do have friends. They have friends of different age groups, and when they do fight with their friends, which of course is going to happen, they need to sort it out, because you can't just chuck in that friend and go and find another.
The Montessori method is getting quite a feature in here as well. I'm extremely glad that we got so much footage on the different Montessori tools, and we asked the specific questions to the interviewees about the Montessori methods and how they can be put into practice, because it's showing up to be extremely useful in the editing stage, because it's just going together so well, and I think that's one of the criteria that is being covered very strongly, in that the school teaches exactly the same things as a state school, or just in a different way. Then I'll give Laura and Jovan a call tonight and see if they wanted to come in tomorrow and have a look at it so far, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so until next time, adios, and I'll see you next time.